Good morning, my loves. Happy 1st of January 2026. We have entered the final year of my 30s. I will be 39 in a week's time. So this year is about organising and sorting and thinking about everything that I want in place by the time we get to 40, but also planning my 40th because I am not a big party person. I don't drink, so having a load of drunk people around me would be just annoying rather than a celebration of my day. So I definitely do not want to party. It's not something I enjoy, but I do want to go away. Travel just lights up my soul. I just love it. So the top ideas so far are New York, Massachusetts and LA. These are New York City, Boston and LA. Myself and Pete, we met in America 15 years ago and we made friends there, and we've not seen those friends in 15 years. And we've had 2 children since then. They've had children. We really like the children to meet and we'd just love to see them again. So that's a possibility. I've also got friends in Australia. She lives in Tasmania. We did see her last year, but I'd really like to go out there after 2 years, so it's not another 8 years until I see her again. So that's an option. The Maldives was floating around for quite a while, but now I'm like, I don't know. Everything I read about it, I hear it's a lot of money for if you are not someone that can just lie there and relax, and I'm not. I need to see everything, and apparently you'll see everything in a day. So then 2 weeks is quite a long time for me to just do the same things. I think I'll get a bit bored. So please, if anyone's been to the Maldives and you've got advice on that for me to tell me, Sam, you're just being crazy, it's the most amazing place, you need to go, then please let me know. We have been married 10 years next December. So December 2027. So we could do the Maldives then as our anniversary trip. But yeah, very interested in what you have to say about that, because I'm just worried I'm going to spend a lot of money and then be bored, and I don't want that for my 40th. So yeah, today is about organising my goal board for a start. I started last night. That is today's task, so we're going to get on with it. Right, so first things first, I look at what I achieved. So we have quite a few. Our dream home. This isn't actually our dream home. The one thing I will say about goal boarding is you put your idea up and it represents the idea. It's not legitimately the house we actually moved into. It is the area that we wanted, but it's not the house. We wanted fields around us, we wanted calm, we wanted clean work services, and yeah, we got all of that. The other thing, last year I didn't have many goals. For some reason on Jan 1st, 2025, I couldn't function that. So there wasn't very many goals at all. So really the big focus last year was the house and getting back to Nerca in Spain. Now this one we actually did 3 times. So we did it in June, we did it in July, and we've just come back 2 days ago in December. And this holds a really special place. My husband has had his family holiday home there for 24 years, and it actually is now sold. So we have been going to Nerca for the whole time the children have been alive. So they have quite literally grown up there. So it holds a special place in our heart. So getting there one last time in December was huge to us. So our focus last year was honed in on 2 things. It was honed in on going to Nerca and getting our dream home, and we did both. So the things that I didn't achieve actually, to me, don't matter, because I can bring it into 26 and I'm a lot more honed in on those things for 2026. But those things were necessary in 2025 for our whole family happiness. Those two things had to happen, and they did. In 2026, the things that have carried over are, I've got a bit of debt that I just want to get cleared. And so this is a calendar date on my family calendar, and it says that by the 31st of December 2026, I have going to have cleared off a set amount of debt, hopefully all of it, but I've given myself an amount, because what I don't want to do is put that I'm going to be debt free and then it doesn't happen. It feels like a negative. So in my head, debt free is what I'm aiming for, but I've put an amount that I would be happy with if we cleared that in 2026. This has been the goal for a very long time, but I've never actively tried to do it. Me working from home and doing this. So this is what this is today. This is the start of me trying to do this. I am so much better at organising my own time. Being told what time to turn up and when I can go home infuriates me more than I can possibly ever explain. So every job just irritates me because I'm told what to do, and I don't like that. I'm not very good at being told what to do. So this is the goal for 2026, to be fully working from home. Yes, this represents being a content creator. That would be the ideal world. But if that isn't the way this goes, as long as I'm working from home by the end of 2026, I will have achieved this. So that's what these represent for 2026. And savings. So they have all followed through from 2025. These were all on 2025's board, which I did not manage to achieve. I did have a real good chunk of savings, and then we had a situation, which is what savings are there for, the house move being one of them, where all those savings got swallowed up. So we've gone into 2026 with zero. So we're starting to build those back up again. That's why that's going back on the board, because I don't count it as being achieved, although it was, because I didn't have savings at midnight last night. So therefore this goes on to the 2026 goal board. So that is what is carried over from 2025. Now we're going to think about new ones that we want for 2026. So we started this last night. This is a family one, so they have their goals as well, which they also want on the board. What I've just done is I've split a piece of paper into quarters, and I'm saying what I'm going to hit in the first quarter, in the second quarter, third quarter and fourth quarter. So in the first quarter, for myself, I want to be doing some form of movement every single morning, whether that be yoga or Pilates or HIIT, whatever I can fit in. Now at the moment I'm a teacher, so at the moment that's quite a tough ask to do, because I don't even teach close to where I live, so I have quite a travel in the morning. And then I'm a cheerleading coach in the evening, so I do get my fitness in there, but not enough. So yeah, that is something I want to do. I want to do yoga or Pilates every single morning. That may require me to get up earlier, but it's a goal that I'm trying to achieve. So if it means getting up a bit earlier, it means getting up a bit earlier. The idea for savings that I've come up with is to just put £1 in every savings pot. So it doesn't feel like we're losing a ton of money, but by just putting £1 in every single pot every single day, we are saving. So rather than it being like, oh gosh, that's a lot of money to like take out of my bills and stuff, I'm going to start small and then work my way up. So that's how we're going to start building the savings. So basically for myself and my husband, the big focus of the first quarter is being consistent with fitness, and for me being consistent with this, hence why I've said I'm going to do a daily one every single day for definitely the whole of Jan. Then into quarter two, we are going to enter the fun run, and that is 8.5 miles. So the idea of quarter one is to run and just build up our stamina, because in June it's 8.5 miles, and then also pay for the holiday lodge, which we in full. Hopefully I'll do that in quarter one, but if not, by quarter two, I've paid the holiday lodge in full, which is for my in-laws and my mum's Christmas present. And then quarter three, I want to be fully working from home because my teaching role finishes in August. So September onwards, I want to be fully working from home and making an income from home. And I want to pay for a family holiday, because obviously we've always had the comfort of the family home in Nurka, and obviously that's now gone. So this is the first year where we actually have to do a family holiday in the summer, like everybody else. So I need to investigate that and see prices and see places. So doing that in quarter three is going to be quite a cost. From everything I've seen so far, it's about 5,000 for all of us. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for. And then quarter four, it's very focused on my 40th, because obviously that's not going to be cheap. Whatever we choose, it's not going to be cheap, and that obviously will start as we break up for Christmas. So even if I'm not in school anymore, my husband and the children will be, so we can't do anything until the Christmas break, which is where the prices rack up. So that is where we're at. We will be looking for houses abroad. We've decided that we're so happy in the house that we're in. It is a rental, but we're so happy in the house we're in. He's not going to sell it because this is his business. He just builds to rent. So we know we're safe for a long time here. So we are looking to buy a house abroad so that our mortgage is paid by holiday lets. So we've got to investigate areas that we'd like to do that, and obviously Nurka is the best opportunity for us because we know it backwards. It is a second home to us. So that at the moment is the top of our list, but there might be other areas that are easier to get a home, because it's not the easiest to be an expat buying a home over there. So yeah, at the moment that's what we've got down, but I'm going to spend the rest of the morning just getting the pictures to go on the goal board. Right, that has pretty much taken me all day, but in my opinion, you can't rush a vision board. It has to be really thought about. What do you actually want to achieve throughout the year, and not just massive goals that may or may not happen. So all the little intricate ones as well, that people kind of forget about but want to do it. So like gyms, they have their biggest sign up on January 1st, and by January 15th all those sign-ups are paying but not turning up to the gym, because the motivation's there but the discipline isn't. So although it has taken me all day, I know that everything on this board I will do, because I've broken it into quarters. So I have certain things that I'm doing in the next 3 months, and I have certain things that are going to take the whole year to do. And that's the best way that it's worked for me over the past 3 years that I've been doing this. If I just whack down a load of stuff on a board for a whole year, it very rarely gets ticked off. But I ticked off half my board last year in a bad year that I really didn't tick off as much as I normally would. I still ticked off half the board. So this year we're going more for the majority of the board. I've already shown you a snapshot of what it is. But yeah, the only thing that's permanently stuck is the vision board part, and everything else is just blue tacked on. So if it doesn't align with me or for whatever reason, then I will take it off and replace it. Or if I can see it's not happening in this year, I'll keep it ready for next year. But basically it's interchangeable. A vision board is never set in stone. It's what you feel on January 1st is not necessarily what I'm going to feel on June 1st. So yeah, just hope that helps people. So yeah, that's been my day 1 of 2026, organising my life. I hope you liked it. I hope it's helped some of you. And yeah, hopefully we can all do this together. I'm going to sign off for today. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow.